Hello, dear parents. Our babies are one of the greatest sources of joy in our lives. Their tiny hands, innocent looks, and endless trust in us. However, even though this journey is filled with happiness, it also brings some challenges. Don't worry, you're not alone. Every parent faces some hurdles during their baby's development. As babies grow, they go through different physical, mental, and emotional stages each month. During this process, you may encounter many challenges, such as sleep disturbances, feeding problems, and separation anxiety. But remember, these challenges are temporary, and they can be overcome with the right methods. In this video, we will address common challenges encountered in month-by-month baby development and practical solutions you can use to cope with these challenges. Remember, every baby is unique, and their development progresses at their own pace. Do you remember that magical moment when you held your newborn baby in your arms for the first time? That indescribable love you felt when you made eye contact? The first 3 months are a very special period when your baby is trying to adapt to the world and you are trying to understand their language. During this period, babies try to get used to the outside world after leaving the safe and warm environment of the womb. It is perfectly normal to experience some difficulties during this adaptation process. For example, babies' sleep patterns are not yet established, and they wake up frequently. They spend most of the day sleeping, but this sleep is short-term and frequently interrupted. Don't worry, this is temporary. To help your baby understand the difference between day and night, you can make sure they spend time in a brighter environment during the day, and use a dim light during nighttime feedings. Another common problem encountered in the newborn period is colic. Your baby may experience seemingly causeless crying spells, especially in the evenings. This can be quite exhausting for both you and your baby. To alleviate colic crying, try burping your baby by holding them upright with their belly against your belly. Patting their back, rocking them gently, or playing white noise can also soothe your baby. Feeding is another important issue during this period. Some babies are breastfed, while others are formula-fed. Both feeding methods provide the necessary nutrients for your baby, but sometimes difficulties can be experienced with breastfeeding or formula preparation. If you are having trouble breastfeeding, you can get support from a lactation consultant or healthcare professional. If you prefer formula feeding, make sure you choose a formula that is appropriate for your baby's age and weight. Remember, every baby is different, and the challenges you will experience during this period may also vary. The important thing is to understand your baby's needs and provide them with a loving and safe environment. When your baby is 4 to 6 months old, they begin to explore the world around them. They are now stronger, more active, and more curious. During this period, they start to roll over in preparation for crawling, grasp objects with their hands, and put them in their mouths. This period, filled with discoveries, brings new challenges and, of course, new joys for parents. Teething is one of the most common problems babies face during this period. Causing itching and pain in their gums, teething can make your baby fussy, drool, and even experience sleep problems. A cold teething ring or massaging their gums with a clean cloth can help your baby feel better. Sleep patterns can also change during this period. Your baby can now stay awake longer and sleep less. However, this can sometimes lead to sleep regression and night awakenings. To support your baby's sleep patterns, it is important to create a consistent sleep routine and make the sleep environment appropriate. Babies start rolling over during this period, and this increases the risk of falling. For your baby's safety, never leave them unattended in a high place, and make sure the play area is safe. Placing a soft play mat on the floor can help prevent your baby from getting hurt in case of a fall. Your parenting skills develop along with your baby's development. Playing games with them, singing to them, and reading books are very important for both their development and strengthening the bond between you. Remember, during this period, what your baby needs most is your love, attention, and patience. Part 3. 7 to 9 months, the crawling adventure and steps towards independence. When your baby is 7 to 9 months old, your life will get even busier, because now they are starting to crawl, and some babies are even starting to walk. This is a period when your baby's physical skills develop rapidly. They are freer to explore their surroundings, and they take important steps towards independence. While crawling and mobility are a great opportunity for your baby to explore the world, they also bring some challenges. Now, everything can turn into a toy for them, and your house can turn into a discovery course. Therefore, It is very important to make sure your home is a safe environment for your baby. Cover electrical outlets, remove potentially dangerous items, and install safety gates on stairs. Separation anxiety is also common in babies during this period. Your baby may become fussy, cry, or cling to you when separated from you or their caregiver. Separation anxiety is a sign that your baby is developing a healthy attachment, but it can be challenging for you. To help your baby gain independence, start with short separations, and make sure to say goodbye before you leave. When you return, hug them lovingly and spend time with them. The transition to solid food is also an important step in the 7 to 9 month period. In addition to breast milk or formula, your baby now starts to get acquainted with solid foods. However, not every baby gets used to new tastes and textures right away. Some babies can be picky eaters, while others may not want to try a new food. Be patient and don't force your baby. Keep trying different tastes and don't give up on offering them healthy foods. Play with your baby a lot during this period, sing songs, read books, and create opportunities for them to explore the world. Remember, every experience is a valuable step for their development. Part 4. 10 to 12 months, tiny steps and big developments. And here we are, between 10 and 12 months. Your baby has become a crawling champion, and maybe even started taking their first steps. This is a period when your baby's language, social and emotional development as well as their physical skills are rapidly progressing. Now they are calling you with simple words like mama and dada, expressing their wishes with gestures, and even starting to play games with you. Starting to walk is one of the most exciting developments during this period. However, first steps are usually full of falls and stumbles. Don't worry, this is perfectly normal. For your baby's safety, make your home's floor safe, protect sharp corners, and be careful on slippery surfaces. Falls are a part of your baby's learning process, and as long as you take the necessary precautions to make sure they don't get hurt, there's no need to worry. During this period, babies may want to feed themselves. However, this can usually lead to a big mess. Be prepared for your baby to spill and make a mess while eating, and provide them with a suitable high chair and easy-to-grip forks and spoons. To make mealtime fun, offer them different foods and let them feed themselves. 10 to 12-month-old babies can also have tantrums and show frustration. This is part of your baby's efforts to gain independence and is quite normal for them. Try to stay calm when your baby has a tantrum, hug them, and try to comfort them. Try to cooperate with them by offering choices and showing that you understand their wishes. Talk to your baby a lot during this period. Read books to them, sing songs and play games with them. Spending quality time with them is the most important thing you can do for their development. And so we have covered the important points about your baby's first year. Remember, every baby is unique and develops at their own pace. Don't blame yourself for the challenges you face in this process, and focus on your baby's needs. One of the most important things you can do for your baby's development is to provide them with a regular routine. Having a set schedule for sleep, feeding, and playtime will help your baby feel safe and comfortable. If you have any concerns about your baby's development, be sure to consult a pediatrician or development specialist. Remember, with the right information and support, you can help your baby grow up healthy and happy.